Hello, YouTubers. This is another session where we continue to build decentralized social media platform that's called Taarafu. Taarafu is an opportunity for everybody everywhere to spin up their own social media platform and be able to, run their own community and be able to connect to other communities without being, worried that someone is going to steal their data, infringe their privacy or violate their privacy or use their content without their permission for whatever experimentation, creating, patterns or models, learning models to kind of train an AI machine or any of that stuff. The last time, just literally yesterday, I was pairing with my younger brother, Mr. Elbek, and we had a little bit of fun. We just wrote, a little broker, and we integrated. We're building a profile pipeline, and then another friend popped up, and I was like, what is going on there? Let's see. So who do we have here? We have Elbik. Hi Elbik, how are you doing, brother? You good? You're on mute. And then,
Hi, everybody.
hey, how are you doing? Did you have fun
I'm good,
yesterday?
thank you.
We were having fun. We wrote some code.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay, I
we
like
enjoyed
that.
our time.
I had so much fun too. It's always fun to hang out with engineers and think out loud and build systems. And then, someone whom you guys saw, on my YouTube channel so many times, one of my favorite people. He's the biggest guy I work with. He's so big, I don't want to mess with him, right? He popped up and he was like, "Wait a second, you still do that stuff after all this time? I want to come back and start writing code with you guys." And then lo and behold, boom, Mr. Ricky. Hey man.
Wow.
Hi, everybody.
So Ricky and his cookies are here with us
Oh yeah, they're singing today. Definitely a party.
to write code with us. So I thought, you know what? If we have a great, company of people like this, why not? So today I'll just have Elbic and Ricky, basically do the back and forth building the foundation service for profiles. Both of you have done it many times. I trust that you guys are in good place. And I will just be here for entertainment. What do you think about that? That's a pretty good deal, right? I think so, right? So anyway, it's really lovely to see both of you, and I appreciate the effort and the time you put in to kind of make the world a better place, writing some code, and we're having fun and making a lot of friends from everywhere.
Yeah.
So let's do this. So Elbic, do you want to kick it off? Let's start with a foundation service. You're gonna need to do a little bit of sit up, so good luck. Let's see. It's gonna be really easy and fun. Let's do it.
Okay.
Ricky, we're gonna be on the Arafu core part. So be
Uh,
ready, and Elbic is gonna give you a little bit of a branch there, and you're just gonna take that branch and just make it work. Just make the test pass. So let's do that. Let's go.
Okay.
I remember what's his name, Mahdi. He was having the
Well,
same thing with the passphrase, and then somehow he fixed it. I don't know what he did, but he fixed it. He made it work.
yeah, yesterday I talked to Mahdi, and I think he's a cool guy, and we'll be writing some code in the future, maybe
Mm-hmm.
foundations. So we are in profiles,
Mm-hmm.
and we are adding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here it is.
Okay.
Let me open a new um,
So you start with the
folder.
category and then the entity
Mhm.
and then the action. I love it. Simple, easy, just takes the engineer's mind away from doing multiple things. Okay, perfect. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. So it's profiles.
Hmm.
Hit enter. Oh, and here we have a class. We call
Hmm.
it profiles service test,
Hmm.
and that's yes. Let's make it public and partialize it real quick.
Yeah. So why is it partialized? What do we get out of that using partialized classes, Elbek?
So after that, we can create another partial class that has its own responsibility. For
Hmm.
example, this partial class, which is main, as I call it,
Hmm.
so is responsible for configuring, getting all the dependencies and stuff like that,
Hmm.
while other partial classes are responsible for only single responsibility. So
Nice. Nice.
yeah.
So you're breaking the validation and the exceptions. Every single piece is in its own file.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
So in here, we also have to create the foundation itself, service itself. However, I was thinking about the commit history. So when we create, I was doing this actually pretty much in my other PR. So
Hmm.
uh, when I create the foundation service here,
Hmm.
I just write, for example, create structure for profile service
Hmm.
for one
Hmm.
commit, and I'll commit all the structure for profile service.
You mean like the folders, just the folders, or
Folders and files and stuff like that.
I recommend you build as you go. Like let the test actually drive what you
Mhm.
need to create. If you do it this way, you won't end up with commits that don't make sense to the engineers. Like, I seen this pattern before. You see some engineers will go and say, okay, I know I need these files, right? So let me go create all of them, right? I even saw this in the OData project, right? Someone came and just created a whole bunch of files. Instead, I personally say just create what you need. Just one method, one file, just try it. Give it a shot. Let's see how that goes. Go ahead. Mm.
Mhm. So we have profile service, and we can add here. So it's value task
Hmm.
file, add profile,
Async.
async.
Awesome.
So it's profile and profile.
And then the AI writes the rest of the code for you because why not?
Yeah.
Right. Perfect.
And here we go to create the concrete class.
Nice.
And when I click Control Shift A, if I'm not mistaken, it pops up this window.
Control Shift A. Nice. I did not know that. So now you're showing off. Okay, perfect. I like it. I love
Very
it.
nice.
Profile service.
Did you see this guy, Ricardo? This guy is a protege, you know? I can tell
Yeah.
you, this is
Oh, okay.
So Hassan, so essentially
uh,
you're trying to say that everything that we do in tests is what drives the commit history when we
that's
do
right.
these tests.
Exactly. So if you're testing a happy
Mhm.
path, only put in the code and the files what you only need to make that happy path fail and then pass. So
Mm.
that's basically the code is evolving only with what you need, right? Have you ever
Yeah.
seen let's see here, Ricardo's been around for a while, has been writing software for a while. Ricardo, have you ever seen a utilities class that has nothing in it in a project, or
Or helper.
utilities class that has helpers, and the helpers methods they don't have anything in them, or they have methods, they have like 20 methods and none of them is used. I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, that's from an older thing, we don't need it anymore. Like, yeah, there you go, there you go. All
So we
right.
are right now adding profile service
Hmm.
logic add, and I just renamed the class because I was not following the convention.
Hmm.
It was profile service,
Hmm.
and now I'll be creating the happy pass.
By the way,
So
do you want a nice tip? Go to tools and click options. Tools,
okay, options.
options, and just type active. Yep, and then
Mhm.
click on general, and then track active items in the solution explorer, and then click OK.
Okay.
Look what it's doing. Touch this file. So it'll only work with you on the file that you're like. If you select a file, like click on the tab above into profile service, for instance. Look.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do you like that or no? Because some
Yeah.
I,
people.
I was amazed when he showed me this. I was like, "What? Now you don't get lost on
I'll tell you guys this, these little teeny tiny things, they add up and they save you a lot of time. And then before you know it, you're taking so short time and it's also not redundant work that is kind of diminishing you slowly, like making you do the same thing over and over. I had this person that's been working for a long time in the industry and she still had to look for the files every time
Yeah.
she wanted to go. So I was like, why are you doing that? Come on, so yeah, there's a lot of these little hacks. I'll tell you about that. That's the point of prepare programming, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we are in the logic add. Should
Nice.
add should add profile
Profile async.
async,
Nice.
and it should be fact.
That's right. There's fact and there's theory. This one is fact. There's no multiple values that we're gonna experiment with, so we should be good here.
Okay.
By the way, okay, go back on that one. Do Control Z. I'll show you another trick. Okay. While you're go to your cursor inside that method that you just created and
Uh-huh.
stay and just
Okay.
do Control KD.
KD.
Sorry, Control KE.
KE. EKE. Okay. Oh,
Boom.
that's great.
You don't have to take an Uber all the way up there.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going. This is
Even
this is fun.
when then.
But put a space before when and then. And I don't know what your preference is, but you can also have Visual Studio. No, no, a space like between. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so Ricardo, do you remember how to make it show the empty spaces in your code base, the little dots?
Yeah. I meant. Yeah. I saw that in your
Do
editor,
do,
and yeah.
do tools options,
Tools
and
options.
then just type space in there. Let's see. I don't know how to do it honestly. Just type
I'm trying
space,
to
and then
remember that
general. Yeah. Let's see. View white space. Click view white space right there, and then OK.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah. That's here.
Oh yes, there you go.
that guy.
I like that. It's barely visible because he's sharing screen and stuff, but to you, you can see it, right? On your
Yeah.
side. Yeah, there you go. So why did I tell you about that? See that little space that you add in front of given, when, then? If Shri caught
Yeah.
you, no, 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 and on the other side, on the right side.
Yeah. You
So
mean
so
that?
after the end.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, see?
Okay. Yeah.
It's also not about the code, it's just showing, hey, look how perfect I tried to make my. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, that's just me being nitpicky and weird. So, all right, let's go.
So we need some random
Profile. The
profile.
input, right? We're gonna test with the
Uh-huh.
input. That's right.
So it should be profile,
Mm-hmm.
random profile, and generate.
Try create
Uh-huh.
random profile.
Create random profile,
All right.
and let's so generate this first.
Mm-hmm.
So for this, we are creating private static void. Oh
Mm-hmm.
no, it's profile. It should return
Profile.
profile,
Yep. Yep.
and generate.
Create random
Oh,
profile.
oh, let me copy paste this.
Yeah.
And here I might need some help.
Yep. 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 So let's see here. Let's try this live code thing. Click on that live share thing. Do you see it on the top right side? On the visual.
Oh,
Yep, yep, click on that guy.
I have never used that.
You'll use it now.
It's pretty interesting. I only
Yeah.
done it to play around
Let's
with other my friends, but
Yep.
yeah.
Just allow it. It's okay. Trust me.
okay. Okay.
So it should give you some sort of an ID. Yeah, there you go,
Just
sharing,
want to
and then
copy.
copy that. Yep,
Uh-huh. It's
and just
copied.
and just send it over to me in the chat of this channel. Uh-huh. Woo! Look at that. You just started a multiverse. All right, so check this out. I'm gonna try to go into your live stream here. Continue with web. Open Visual Studio. Here you
Mm-hmm.
go. Install. Oh my God, it's making me install things. Hold on. Live share. Give me a sec. We're gonna try live share here. I haven't used it in a while, but I think now is a beautiful opportunity to try that stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try that. So give me a second there. Where is it? It's trying to pop up, so we'll get
Mm-hmm.
there. Continue to web. You know what's beautiful about this now is that I didn't know they made these improvements. That's a beautiful thing about these different technologies. You get to kind of try different, try technology you haven't had the reason to try. Like you know of it, you know of
Mm-hmm.
the technology, but you never had the reason to try it. Okay, let me see. I'm trying now. Okay, so just hang on. It's trying to kind of continue as anonymous. Okay, and then I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna call myself Hassan. Okay, it's trying to come to your Visual Studio now. It's hacking you. So I'll
Now I
be
can
so,
accept it.
so guys, I'll be typing here. Okay, you need to approve me. See, it says approve this guy. Do you see the top right little icon at the top right?
Yeah, I
That
did.
oh you
Actually,
did oh you did approve me?
joined the
Okay,
call.
so it's coming now. Okay, here we go. All right, let's do this. Are you ready to see some scary
Magic.
magic? Am I
Let's see.
allowed? Am I allowed to type? It's not letting me type. Cannot edit in read-only editor. Why? What is this read-only
I
editor?
think you're on read only.
Can you can you change me to be um, a writer?
Profile. Okay. Read only. So
Yeah,
how can I
Yeah,
change the view list share window, copy link, manage
yeah,
shares?
manage shared servers. Nope, it's not that. So okay, so let me click on sharing and then let's go to. I'll tell you how to do that.
Share
No, go to tools options and then just find shared terminal. Like go to
share.
to no tools
Okay.
tools
Tools,
and then options
options,
and then type share.
share.
Okay, and then live share and then allow people to join in and write things, which should be require guest approval and then flexibility share read only user visibility. Do you see it?
Read only user
So
while
can you
following.
yeah, can you change that?
Always
No, that's not it. Let's keep going.
share external turn while following, right?
Yep, let's keep going. Where does it say that I can write?
Share build guess
Huh,
terminal pass down window.
it's not letting you, right?
No.
Let me see if I can log in from like hang tight. Let's see. So this is live share. How do I log in? Okay, live share. Let's see here. So this is me joining a session manually, right? So I think it's not let. There you go. So you found something. Does it allow you to like give me permissions or anything? Like if you
Uh,
right click on the participant, does it let you?
unfollow participants and
So okay. Stop the live share completely.
mm-hmm.
Yep. End live share session and then start again. I wonder if it's giving you the option at the beginning to do it. Okay.
Denying
Currently.
access.
Okay. Yep. Click OK. This is our attempt to kind of use this technology that might
Mm-hmm.
not be very. Okay, there you go. Oh, look at this terminal with the eye. What does this in the same window that you were in? There's like an eye on the terminal.
Uh, Which terminal?
Yeah,
Terminal
yeah,
do you mean?
yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah, yeah. Go up a little. There it is. What does this guy say?
View terminal.
What's the drop down next to it?
Share terminal. We're gonna share
There
terminal.
you go. There you go. But that's only for the terminal though,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
This live share is weird. I
Manage
don't know.
share service.
Yeah, this live share is kind of invitation link copy. Send it to anyone who you trust. More info for secure sharing. Okay, let's see what more info does.
Collaboration session URL sent. Developers you'd like to collaborate with up to 5.
View security info. Let's go.
Okay.
Is it just a web page?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, nobody's gonna
It's
read that.
docs.
Just shut that down. So, so guest joined, follow guest, share debugging session, share server. So guest can view locally running web app database and run commands. So it doesn't let people actually
Right.
write code.
I know
Mm.
it did before, but
I
it
know it. I know it did. Give me the link again, Elbik. This same link that you have for sharing. Give me that link again,
Mm-hmm.
and
Copy link.
yep, send it over. I will try to log in this time and see if that works. Let's go for it. Worth the try, right? We're playing, we're trying things out.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Sign in. It's asking me to sign in. Okay. Here we go. Allow. And here is this. Okay, I'm signing in now.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see if that works out. So maybe if I sign in, it will let me, Ricky. I don't know. Maybe. See, do you see me? Recent contact. I'm showing down there.
Yeah. Has joined your collaboration.
Yep, and then go to some file so I can follow. Okay, let's see. Yeah,
Oh, now
I
you
can
can
type. Okay, yay. So I have, yeah, so I just had to log in. Okay, perfect. So let's see if I can go to definition. Okay, go to the definition because it's only controlling where I can go, so I'm not changing files behind the scene and all that. It's pretty smart. Way to go. So let's let's do that. Okay, so you're in this create random profile, right? So
Mm-hmm.
now I get to write code too, right? I get to do stuff, right? Okay. So this is how is this gonna work? We need first a filler, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is so weird. I haven't done this in a long time. So let's see, private, static. This is from my head. There's no autocomplete here because it's putting me on Visual Studio Code. Create profile filler, I think. Yeah, this is all from memory. Let's see. You guys are testing my abilities here. Wow, look at this nice you got this nice AI writing the code for you. I love on
Look at
time.
that.
On time. Am I going too slow? Is that what it is? Time offset and then use get random date time, and then we can go back here and just say return the filler. Of course, it's not showing me whether I actually need references or anything. Say, oh, maybe I understand your code. So let's say private static date time offset and then get random date time and then new date time range. I hope I'm doing the right thing. Earliest date, and then new. See, this is the beauty about being able to kind of I don't know. I think it's get value. Maybe get value or create. We'll see. And then in here, all you gotta do, just go and say create a profile filler,
Oh,
right? And then create. All right, go ahead and pull the dependencies. Like control period, pull these dependencies. Nice. Go for it. All right, that's one. Nice. That's two. And then, oh, it's get. Ah, I knew I missed something. So it's just get value. Yep. Double click on that and just type get value. That's it. Yay.
hey, you wrote the whole code without any AI.
Yep.
That's so amazing.
That's old school. Old school. I can go punch holes in the cards. Put it in
That's
the mainframe, but it'll just print out values. Okay, create random profile. So why it's not liking that, you're either in a different namespace.
is
So
it.
yeah, so you
So
see
we are
how,
in foundation profiles.
okay, and what about the other one? What's the name of the class? See, the class name is different. You called it profile service. Do you see? The other file is called profile service.
I forgot the test. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
The class name, brother.
Ah, okay.
And you
Forgot to
should
add
Yeah,
the
call it,
test.
you
Yeah.
you should call it
Profile
tests. Yep.
test.
Yep.
Yeah.
test.
Do you know what? Do you know why I know so fast? Because I've done the same thing many, many times and I learned. So this is where we share experience until let me save you 2 hours of your life when you start questioning every decisions you've ever made. Yeah, tests. It's a bunch of them, plural.
Okay.
Yeah. Be careful now because if you change across the entire solution, you might change the actual service that you're trying to test. So careful there. All right,
Mm-hmm.
let's go.
So the naming here should also be tests or
Yep. The file name has to match the class name.
yeah, tests.
Mm-hmm.
I am messing up
Yay!
with naming a lot today.
No worries. It's working. Let's go.
So it should be profile.
Uh-huh. Input
We
profile.
yeah, input profile.
Mm-hmm.
We assign random profile to it,
That's right.
and we need to set up the service. Am I right?
Well, before that, there's a couple of things. So there's
Mm-hmm.
input profile, and
Mm-hmm.
then there is inserted profile. So just type in profile space inserted profile. We used to call it storage profile, but I had to add a little bit more context to it. So this
Mm-hmm.
will be from the input profile. Type in input profile,
Okay, input profile.
right? Semicolon.
Mm-hmm.
Take away the empty space if it's one liner, and take away the empty space. Take line 20 out.
Okay.
Okay, and then the last thing you want to go and say profile expected profile. Expected profile. Yeah, and in this one, we're gonna dereference it. So you're gonna type in inserted profile dot deep clone. Deep clone. So why do we do deep clone? Now pull the reference first, and then I'll tell you the story.
Mm-hmm.
You know, deep clone basically makes sure that you haven't internally modified the data that's coming back to you from the server after you've persisted the profile. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take your screen for a second because I need to explain this. Most of these videos, I actually use it to document in a live session, document the standard. So let me just show you what we're talking about here. I'm gonna take your screen here, Elbek,
Yeah.
okay? So
Okay.
check, so bear with me. This is really important. So what does that mean? When you create an input, let's say this is your inserted profile. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so just people on their phones can see what I'm talking about, right?
Mm.
So this is your inserted profile, and this is how you're comparing that your inserted profile matches your expected profile. Because your inserted profile is what you're gonna return out of your method. So this is the comparison.
Mm.
Here's the problem with that. If these guys are from the same memory reference, like they share the same reference in memory,
Mm-hmm.
changes that your business logic will do. So both of them are pointing to the same location in memory. So this is a reference. Any changes that your method will do internally to that content of that profile, it will also be the same here. So whenever you're going comparing expected expected profile with actual profile, it'll say it doesn't matter what you change in it in your method, they will always be the same. Why? Because they share the same reference.
Mm-hmm.
Like they point out to the same reference in memory. But when you decouple that reference like this, You go and say, nope, this one has its own memory reference. I'm going to clone it. And this one has its own memory reference. So you're taking a copy of the original object before it goes through the processing service or the method that you're working with.
Mm-hmm.
And if any changes happen to it internally, it blows up. It says, nope, you can't
Mm.
actually, this comparison has failed because your method have done something it's not supposed to do, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Yeah.
let's go back to your stream here. I think this
Mm.
is the Elbek. What?
Now we are in the matrix.
The Matrix again. Wow. Okay. I'll show you that in real time when the whole test is complete. Now, what do we need? We need to set up our dependencies. Go back to the root file in your yeah, we need to set up mocks for our dependencies. So what kind of dependencies do we have in our service? We have a storage broker and we have logging broker, right?
Mhm.
Let's
Yeah.
create some mocks for these guys and make them read only so the test doesn't try to change anything in their instantiations. Mock.
Right. Mark.
Mhm. How you
So
doing? How you doing down there, Ricky? All good?
Yeah,
pride
I'm doing
mark.
good.
Nice.
You
Refreshing my
you.
memory with everything here. But yeah.
All right. Yep. And that would be storage broker mock. Yep, that's one guy. And then the other guy is the logging broker. Let's do that. I remember Ricky saying login broker. I'm like, login, my brother. I got you.
Welcome
Logging
back to me.
broker. Yeah.
And and then the last thing we want here is the actual service, and the service will not be mocked, right? Because it's the
Yeah.
actual subject of our test. So iProfile service, that's right. Do we have an iProfile service? Yes, we do. And you're just gonna call it profile service. Because we're gonna instantiate it with a concrete class. So, all right, cool. CTOR, let's instantiate these mocks.
Do you know how I did this before? So
Mm.
I done that and I haven't written this. So I'd say create an assign field and boom.
Uh,
Yeah, but where are you gonna inject that from?
eh,
You can do that on the service side though. You can do that totally on the service side.
Uh-huh.
But in here you won't be able to because something needs to inject that mock now, right?
Oh yeah. It's a different case, right?
Yeah. You're gonna use it just right now, but just keep
Mm-hmm.
going. Yep. Keep going.
So we say storage broker. This storage broker.
Mm-hmm.
And we say do we say
Yep.
new mock?
The AI is confused because you still have the input parameter. So take that input parameter out and then try again with the logging broker. It'll actually instantiate. Like, see,
Ah,
this time it said, oh, a dot object, maybe that's what you want. Yep, keep going.
so they start logging broker.
Mm-hmm. See? You could just say, yep, and then open close parents, and you're done. Yep. Now we need to instantiate the service. Let's do the service. Yep, there it is. It's writing it for you. Scary. Okay, take a new line. So do you have input parameters on the service yet?
Not yet.
Let's do
So
it.
I should be configuring it.
Yep. Let's do first the read-only parameters and then just
Mhm.
create the CTOR out of it. That's where you get to show off the
Yeah.
generate. No,
So
no, 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 no. Take that out. Just do the read-only first. The little dependencies that you have first.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Private read
Read-only.
only.
I
I
storage.
storage broker.
Yep. Nice. Mm-hmm.
Logging broker. Login.
Sure. Login. Hey,
No,
logging
that
bro.
that should be storage
Yep.
broker,
Yep.
and this should be a logging broker.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, if you get the reference for this guy, you can now highlight both of them and just do that little thing that you're doing.
Do you mean construct?
Yep. Just hit the button. Boom. Now put each one of them on its own line, and that would be it.
And well,
Wrap every parameter. Nice. Nice. This keeps getting better and better. Okay, let's go back to your test. Now let's pass these parameters into, and make sure you put the aliases there and each one on its own line, please. Elbek,
Mhm.
let's do it.
Mhm.
Storage.
This storage broker that object.
Right.
Was it? Nah.
It's just a yeah. Don't forget the little comma. Mhm.
Uh, the other day, I was uh, I was in a LinkedIn and someone sent a meme that say let me be a semicolon in your life, says the girl, and the guy says I use Python.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
Ouch.
that's the yeah, that's the guy that's telling his girlfriend, you are this
Yeah.
you're a semicolon. Let me be your semicolon. She said I use Python. That's a burn. That's a burn right there. Okay.
Come
All right. Let's set up our dependencies, my friend. So let's set up the
Yeah.
storage broker that when it receive, yeah, let's go back to the test. Go
Mhm.
back to the test itself, and then inside the given under expected profile,
Uh-huh.
yeah, and then this dot storage broker dot setup.
Set up.
hmm And then let's say broker fat arrow, take a new line, and then broker dot insert profile. That's what you and I implemented yesterday, right? Insert profile async. And then let's give it the input profile specifically, and then it returns asynchronously that inserted profile that you were talking about. Asynchronously though, because it's asynchronous, right? Otherwise, if you say returns, so right now it's not giving you the option because it's missing a reference. So just type returns async anyway. There you go.
Yeah.
And then inserted profile. Take a new line. All right, that's right, the actual execution. So that's the
Mhm.
actual profile that you're gonna write now. Uh-huh.
So we say it returns a profile
hmm
and
Actual
actual
profile.
profile,
hmm
and we say await
Yep,
um
yep. It's awaitable,
await
right? hmm
this.
Profile
Uh,
service. Yep, yep. Take a new line for this await so it's not larger than the method name. Yeah, that's nice. All right. Now what? What do we do now?
and do
We
we
want to,
start test it?
yeah, let's
So
compare.
actual profile
Uh-huh.
should
Nice. This
The
guy
equivalent.
knows. I don't need to tell him anything.
be equivalent to expected profile.
The AI is gonna ruin his brain. See how I typed the whole thing without the AI?
Yeah.
There will be a generation of people that be like, we don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
All right.
And the
So,
times are close.
so you verified the actual matches they expected. Now we want to
Mhm.
verify that the call has happened only once. So that same exact mock setup, you're gonna do a verify. Let's go.
Okay. This storage broker
hmm
dot verify
hmm
Kind of
broker.
wondering if Hassan is an AI itself.
Yep. You didn't figure that out yet?
Broker.
Someone said that to me the other day. Said, "How do you sleep so little and not be grumpy all the time?" I said, "I am grumpy. I just write code. I just channel it." Anyway,
I mean, that's one way to cope with it. Yeah.
yeah, that's the way to do it. Oh, if Ricardo and Elbek, if you guys play video games, you should totally try Frostpunk. I love this game. Brian and I play this game these days. It's pretty good. I don't know if he's still playing, to be honest with you, but it's a pretty cool one. It's definitely an amazing game.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
So.
now we just want to verify that these dependencies haven't been called anywhere else. So
Mm-hmm.
you start with the ones that you used. So we use
Source
storage broker dot verify, no other calls. Try this VNO. Just type VNO.
VNO.
So
Oh yeah.
it'll find the first letter in every. Yep. Look at Ricardo's face. This is what I live for. Ricardo right now is like, this is the quality content that I
Oh,
subscribe.
did it.
Wait a
That's what I want
second.
to see. I usually just write verify the tab, but the VNO. Ah.
Magic, Visual Studio Magic, right? Okay, we have a failing test. Let's see. I think we have a failing test. If this test passed, we're gonna need to just immediately just stay away from the computer. Something is really wrong with it. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is failing, right? Is it failing
Yeah,
for
it is.
is it failing for the right reason? You have to also see,
Mm-hmm.
not okay, method or
Okay.
operation is not implement. Okay, so copy that method name with a thin arrow and just say fail, and then
Mm-hmm.
give it to Ricardo.
Oh boy.
Thin arrow, fail, all uppercase. All right.
Failure.
And then that drop down. Yeah, look at
And
you. Ricardo, it's your turn. Yay. You get to write code.
get it.
This guy hasn't been touching code for a while, so I'm gonna have to bring
Yeah.
him back on track. I mean, touching code in the open source space with us, but it's actually he has a job and he has to write code. You still have a job, right? I think.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I do. I do. All right. See if I still got it. Let's see. All right.
You still got it. The standard is simple. You got it. Let's go. See how excited I am? Like the code is great, but hanging out with people, that's different.
Yeah.
That's all right, Ricardo, go for it.
All right. Doing some
Hmm.
syncing here. Let's load
Yeah.
that.
If there is only a standardized way that can help us find branches, type in that filter branches, just type Elbik.
So put a K, right?
Yeah. Elbik,
All
did
right.
you push your stuff?
Yes, I did.
Did you push it towards the Hassan branch or to your own
The
fork?
fork.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey, it happened to me once too.
Yeah, I promise you, I did it myself. So did it go to your no, that's impossible. I did work with you yesterday.
Yes.
So you
So
both of us have the same thing, right? What when you do remote, go back to your screen, Elbeck, real quick. I'll show you whether you are in the right area or not. It could be Ricky that's doing a mistake. Go, the poor guy didn't do anything. Click on tools. Click on tools,
tools.
and then go to NuGet Package Manager, and then
Package
Package
manager.
Manager. Yep, and then just type this get space remote dash V. Not all uppercase. You're a little angry now. I see. No, no, no. Don't type space.
I
Just
need
take a space.
space.
Poor guy.
Remote.
The guy is a little nervous. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Ah,
Pardon?
so did you push to upstream or did you push to origin? I think Visual Studio pushed to origin. So
Yeah.
do this trick. Type this get
Get push
push upstream,
stream.
and then write that exact same branch name that you have, user/Elbic developer foundations profiles add. It's not gonna autocomplete because it's PowerShell.
Yeah.
I'll try to bring
Page.
I'll try to bring into my channel the guy who invented PowerShell. His name is Jeffrey. He's a very funny guy. He's a very smart guy too. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Now we have
Uh,
an error.
permission denied. Did I not add you as a contributor, Elbic, to the repo? Hold on.
I think now.
Okay, hang on a second. I'll fix. This is on me now. I'm sorry, guys. This is totally me. Elbic, what's your collaborators? Elbic, what's your GitHub name?
Elbek developer.
Okay, just accept the invitation that I just sent you. It should show in your email. You probably want to unshare your screen.
Yeah.
He's just too young. He's just too young. He's just like, oh yeah, okay, let me open my email. Let me show people I'm I'm selling and buying, horses around the world. And this is
Okay,
uh,
accepted.
okay, let's go back to your Visual Studio and do the same push again and see. Hopefully it'll work this time. I don't know. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. We'll see.
Sharing the code. Git push. Maybe it needs some time.
No, no, no. Here you go. Okay, so you accepted it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this again. Permission.
Permission denied.
Oh, just close that. Close that PowerShell and open it back up. I'll make fun of Jeffrey
Okay.
next time I see that. Yeah, there you
Let me
go.
copy this
Yes,
first.
sounds good. Sounds good.
Negative package.
It's stuck.
I
Do you
think.
have your bash? Do you have your bash script?
Yeah.
Your bash terminal?
Start for core. Git bash here.
Yeah, let's try it this way. Hmm.
Okay. Let's try it.
See.
Yeah. Yes,
Yay!
it did.
So
Yeah.
why is that? Because PowerShell is trying to be smart. It's caching things.
Hmm.
Okay, now Ricky, you're it.
All right.
There's
So
Ricky. So just sync up from the. Do you see that 0/0? Just do a little sync there. Of course, it doesn't show the pop-up screen for some reason for me and Ricky. I don't know what it is, but okay. So you got that. Now let's find the branch. Just type in Elbek in there in the remotes. Find it. Yay! I
right.
love it when things are just simple. Simple. It just works.
All right.
Okay, okay, Ricky, let's see if this works. Elbik gave you a very heavy failing test. You're gonna have to do a lot of work to make it pass. Just giving you the heads up.
I
It's not
bet.
gonna be, this is not gonna be an easy ride.
Oh
Yeah.
no! You know what you're trying to do here.
It's giving the poor guy anxiety for no reason. Like, why are you doing that to me? That's not okay. Why you gotta be mean to me? All right. All right. We're
So
almost done. We're almost done,
ask you
brothers,
all to be a little patient with this
Okay,
because
we're gonna be very patient and it's gonna take a lot of effort and we will support you. We will
yeah, this
cheer
is the
you
effort of waiting for the test of first.
in your dark times. We will be there in your heartache, in your tribulations.
The
We will
cookies.
sing you we will sing you the song Hold Me like a river in Jordan.
Oh
And
wow!
I would then say to thee, we're having so much fun with Ricky today. It's a problem. All right, Ricky, let's do. You do you, I do. Let's go.
Says you're
So
good at music. You
I
said I'm not into music yesterday
I'm
in the
not.
podcast.
I really am not. I promise. I'm not a music guy, but thanks to what is it? Thanks to Target and Walmart and every gas station in America, they have to play music, and I have a really strong memory. So if I hear it
Yeah.
once, I
Yeah.
hear it. This is how I memorize the whole Quran. It's all
Yeah.
up here in this
Mashallah.
but now I get to go to Walmart and I see like don't stop, never give up, keep your eyes high and just reach that top, and I'm like, oh no. All right.
Wow!
All right, So that, yeah,
There's
let's
a
make that.
feeling.
Okay, Ricky, we have
All
a
right.
failing test. See, it looks like Elbik there sent you like the entire street signal, red and green and everything. Let's go.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. Let's code.
That's it.
So if you double click on this failing test, my friend, double click, clickety click, and then if you zoom out a tiny bit so we can just see the world.
Yeah.
Yep, right click on this add profile async and start the implementation.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Are you learning French, it says? Or do you know it already?
So if any word, if you know any word in English, this is true, that
Okay.
ends with Sean, like nation,
Yeah.
implementation, just take the Sean and turn it into Sion, and it will be
Okay.
absolutely 100% correct.
Okay.
This is how
That's a
you
life
show
hack.
off. Yeah, life hack. And then you get to learn a couple of, dangerous words, pré-professionnel, especially in the workplace. If you go and say pré-professionnel, people will be like, whoa, this guy knows French because nobody's going to verify. Nobody is going to verify whether you're actually doing the right thing. Anyway, let's help this brother out. He needs an async, yep, and fat arrow it. Fat arrow it. Let's give it a fat arrow.
All right. Yeah, that is
Yeah,
true.
return is okay, but this is, dude, just keep the fat arrow. Why are you doing that? You're like Elon Musk. You're just sending cars into space. Just putting what. Okay,
Oh,
put the fat arrow next to the input param and just leave
yeah.
everything else. Yeah,
All right. Yeah, that part.
it's
Wow, that
okay.
was
It's been
hard.
a while. It's okay, Ricky. And we appreciate your. I like your zeal. You're the last winner. All right. All right. We're having too much fun. We're having too much fun. All right. So
Well,
this
let's
is
see if
what
this
it's
works.
like working with me. So just deal with it. All right. All right. Hmm. Here we go. You still got that machine, huh? Making us sitting there awkwardly. I'm running
Might
out of jokes, bro. There it is.
I might get an i7. I might get an i7.
Get
Okay, this
yourself
is
one of
an
those
i5.
Bolt or Aventums, or you could get one like mine. I use Corsair One. It's a very very strong machine. It's a little bit. You're
Oh,
gonna have
you're
to.
using desktop. Okay, I'm using a
Yeah,
laptop. That's
you're using a laptop. Okay, this guy's Elbek. This guy's really testing my faith. He really wants me to kind of lose it. Okay, listen, guys. This has been really fun. So that basically makes the test pass. We
Yeah.
basically wrote a test that says the theory here. Now let me show you the craziness of the deep clone. So I'm gonna take that branch and I'm gonna show you guys on my side.
Mhm.
Why that deep clone is important. I'll tell you where did I get that from? I'll tell you the little story behind it. So when you write code with people, you have to understand you're no longer really writing code with people. You're just creating memories, creating beautiful memories with people. You guys can see my screen, right? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
This beautiful font.
Beautiful font. I don't know why, Elbix, I think his font is different because his native language he uses. You, Elbik, do you use Latin alphabets for your native language, or do you use like these Russian?
No, we use
Okay,
Latins.
I
you
was
Latins.
gonna
use
mention.
Latin.
I actually saw the video last time, and I noticed that Visual Studio has a little bug when you go to tools. That sometimes when
Mm-hmm.
you go change the different tabs, it doesn't show
Yeah.
you the actual tab. Then you have to go like switch it back in. It's kind of
You
like
know
a
what?
weird bug there. Yeah.
If you do Control minus, it just switch. Look, I'm not touching the mouse. Control minus.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Yeah.
super super nice way to do it. But anyway, let me just show you. I see what you're saying, Ricky. So let's just see the profiles here. Now, what happens if we take out this deep clone? So this little deep clone that we have here, I'm gonna take it out. right? At first, the test will pass because the method isn't doing anything fishy with the content that's coming back from the database, right? So if I run my test now, it's passing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But check this out. If I go into my method here and I go and say, oh, you know this object that you just returned from the database, this is just for both of you to see why is this deep clone important. So let's say this is my inserted profile like
Mm-hmm.
this. And then I'm gonna go here and say return inserted profile. Inserted, here you go, inserted profile, right? So now if I go and run my test, everything is still good and dandy, right? And that's okay, rightfully so, right? But here's the deal. If I go here and say, look at this, inserted profile, no matter what this profile is, dot name equal Hassan forever, yay, like that, right? Because it's 1995, right? So if I run this, it will still pass. Watch. What? It just passed. Why is that? Because you changed the reference on the same variable that you're comparing to. So your expected will always be like your input because they share the same memory reference. And then two amazing, beautiful people, Shri and Naveen. I was showing them this, and they came back to me and they said, your test is broken. I was like, what now? What did you just say to me? They said, your test is broken. And I was like, what do you mean my test is broken? And they were like, we're going to show you something. And we think, see, you have to understand, and I gotta tell you this, you guys. There is this thing that we call kibr. I don't know what Elbek, if Elbek
Yeah.
knows what that means. It's like arrogance, right?
Yeah.
When you're building systems and, oh, I am the engineer, I build all these systems. How can anyone criticize me? I just taught these people the standard like a month ago, right? How can they criticize it? How? Right?
Yeah.
20, so I said to them, no, no, it's fine. It's not a big deal. They said, no, actually, if you change the values, and then I
Mm.
was kind of like, so Naveen, so Shri made her proposal, and then Naveen came. I'll try to bring these guys. You guys saw Shri, you probably heard of her at least a couple of times, but you haven't seen Naveen. He's a beautiful soul, amazing human being, and I love him a lot. He's like an older brother to me. And he came in and said, actually, I think she's right, and let me show you why. And he started showing me. I was like, oh my God, these guys are right. This is not working. So let me show you what happened there. I'm going to go back to the screen here. So if we go and say, no, actually dereference, deep clone this guy, watch
Mm-hmm.
this. If I run, fail.
Yeah.
Why? Because this guy, so at its inception, these two guys at this point here, they were the same. Until this guy reached back into this guy inside the method, and now the values have changed.
Mm-hmm.
And now this guy, in terms of values, is very different from this guy. And also, guys, that's the beauty of generating random values. Because if you go and you say, see why a lot of people tell me, why are you creating random profile? Why can't you just go and say new
Yeah.
profile like this and just say, name Ricky like this? Why is that a problem to hard code values like that? Because I can so easily go into my method and say, oh yeah, is that how you're gonna do it? I can just go here and say return new profile
Name
name
Ricky.
Ricky.
Yeah.
Why not? Right? And you'll see a lot of people be like, oh my God, the boss told me I need to make this test pass. Let me just hard code some values in there and go home, right? That's why we create randomized values, you guys. And
Mm-hmm.
again, at the end of the day, I hope you find this session a little bit entertaining. This is what this is all about, to entertain people, And this is basically the theory behind this. And what do you guys think? Any last remarks before we wrap up? Almost 2 minutes before the top of the hour. What do you think? Let's go with Ricky. Ricky, what do you think about that? Did you have fun today? I sang for you.
Uh,
I cheered you. I gave you jokes.
I did a lot of work. I mean, it's
The brother had to go above and beyond. To be honest with you, I started to get a little concerned. Like
I
somebody
mean, to
stop
be honest, I
Ricky.
saw him do everything. I was like, I'm just gonna do a simple update, aren't I? Okay, might as well. But I actually had fun, and I'm glad to be back. And yeah,
I am so glad that you're back. What do you think, Elbek? Was this fun?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun for me, and it was easy peasy.
Whoa, whoa! Throwing some serious shade on my main man Ricky there. It was easy. I don't know what
no, no,
this guy's
I'm gonna
talking about.
I'm gonna be learning from him. He's gonna teach me now. So,
You guys, you guys are,
Okay.
you guys are just way too much fun. I appreciate both of you. I hope you had fun today. And just for the people watching us as usual, I hope you had fun seeing me, making a fool out of myself as usual. And as usual, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to drop a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to join our Discord channel. We're almost at a 100 participant, 100 people from all over the world, joining our standard channel, and kind of, looking at even my manager at Microsoft is like, what is the standard channel you got? I was like, here it is. And he just joined. I was like, uh-oh, did I make a mistake? No, he's a pretty cool guy. I appreciate both of you. And as usual, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in another video. Thank you, gentlemen. Take care.